The first thing that we want to do as co-directors is to really express our thanks to you for making this event this week a fantastic success. So thank you all for the contributions that you have made. As you've heard us say several times, the Moot is a family. And when we come together at an event like this, we do notice and are saddened that some of our family can't make it for various reasons. They may be those who can't be here for health reasons, such as our dear friend Kate, or those who very sadly passed away only in the last few weeks, such as Richard, a long-time arbitrator who died suddenly not long ago. But one member who we particularly wanted to remember today was Rafael. At this event last year, Rafa was seated amongst us. He was here with the team from the Catholic University of Asunción. Tragically, Rafa died later that night here in Vienna. Patricia, Stefan and I have had the privilege of speaking with this year's team from the Catholic University of Asunción. We learned that Rafa was a very much loved member of not only their Bismuth family, but of his law school generally. He was a good friend to this year's team members. We want to recognise Rafa, but we also particularly want to recognise this year's team. The team has done an excellent job honouring Rafa's memory in circumstances that must be extremely challenging. In our view, they represent the spirit of the Moot. And I would like to invite the Catholic University of Asunción onto the stage as the recipients of the Michael Scher Spirit of the Moot Award.
Thank you. Us standing here is by far one of the hardest things we had to do. On behalf of the Catholic University of Asunción, I thank the Moot organization for this kind gesture that deeply honors all of us who has known Rafael. In our darkest hours of sorrow, when we were far away from home, the Bismuth team lent us a hand. They were fathers, they were sisters, they were friends. And that is what faithfully represents that this Bismuth is indeed a family. We stand here before you as Moody's, whose hearts have been torn apart when exactly 1 year ago, our beloved friend and teammate Rafael Roche passed away. Through the last 6 months, and especially since we've arrived to Vienna, we have a very hard time on a daily basis. Everywhere we go, everything we do, Rafael was there. When drafting memos, when researching case law, when asking why on earth didn't Right LTD fire its accounting department. At the hotel, at the mood parties, you name it. However, Rafael's legacy is definitely not limited to stories in Vienna. His main work remains at home at our university. Rafa embodied the most exalting virtues a young student could long for. He was a dedicated student activist, an extraordinary leader who, among other things, consistently encouraged students to participate in this movement, us included. In fact, in a couple of months from here, we're scheduled to officially open the first arbitration-related department in our university, which will be named after him. in honor to his memory, and to the love and the passion he had for international arbitration, especially to this movement. Rafa's family often reminds us to spend at least 1 minute to remember him. However, since most of you probably didn't get the chance to meet him, I instead encourage you to embody the life and the passion Rafael shared with everyone he knew. As he used to say in a very rough translation from Spanish, the first step towards changing the world is believing in the tale that you can do that. So believe in the tale on his behalf. Thank you very much.